I grew up in a mill village. My dad was in textiles at the time. My parents were both dedicated to the church and to their work and to their families. After a number of years, Dad decided that he was called to be a minister. So at a late age, after both of his boys were gone, he became a minister. And so he gave up a lot of his income and retirement benefits, etc. When he decided it was time to retire, I convinced him that they needed to come back to Lexington. And then when it became obvious that they needed to be at a facility, Dad decided to move to Piedmont. And that went well till Dad got macular degeneration and actually became blind. And it was there when they finally decided that he just didn't have enough money to pay everything. So I applied for the Benevolent Fund. And so that enabled them to stay in independent living together until Dad got sick and died.
The Buchanans were just a unique couple. They always made you feel welcome when you came into their home. When people fall on hard times, it's great to know that they have somewhere and some people that are here to help them. The Benevolent Fund is such a godsend because it was there to help them to live out the rest of their lives here.
People think everybody that's here has lots of money, and so there's no problem because it's a very nice facility and they maintain it and everybody seems happy. But there are people here who are concerned about whether they can stay here or not. There's a fund here to help that. At the time, I didn't really realize how important it was to stay independent. If you can continue to do things like you've always done and just modify that, it's a whole lot better than just having to all of a sudden stop and go to health care. In my mind, the Benevolent Fund allowed them to continue to be husband and wife, which they had been for 70 years. So I'm thankful for it, really.